So in part 5 of this series of reacting to Twomad's insane Twitter meltdown over allegations of essay from the Twitter user GoldieBell, I left you guys off by saying that in this video, I would be going over the upcoming YouTube video response that Twomad keeps mentioning on his Twitter and showing all of the reactions and fallout from that. But apparently that video is not going to happen anymore, as another YouTuber called Jameskii earlier promised that he would help fund GoldieBell for a lawsuit against Twomad, and because of that, now Twomad has cancelled his plans to make a proper response on YouTube. We will get into all of that, but first let's continue where we left off from the last video and read some more Twomad meltdown tweets. Here Twomad says, "You reckon Bella would take 30k to let me off the hook and avoid the compilation of data for her YouTube evisceration, starting with her deleted tweets and ending with everything I can possibly use? Someone tell the girl to agree to my terms. I'll pay you, woman, but you must acquit me. This is what I'm saying while I send Bella 30k to quit. To all my haters, keep sucking. I'm about to come." JP responds to Twomad by saying, "There is no way you were still tweeting about this." Blank name responds, "Dude's career is fucked and his only strategy is never shutting up." JP responds, "I know, it's sad as fuck, cause I used to watch him all the time." Twomad quote tweets him and says, "Motherfucker, I began tweeting manically before the crazy drama shit happened. My strategy is I don't give a fuck, Sneeko gang, and rotate, and I'll make regular content after I make response, you fake ass Twomad fan bro. Please get a car and gas money, and lay in grass and job, and leave me alone. My preference when sucking dick for money is to tell my client in the DMs first, but it's usually shallow, unless they are big. My price is $100. I'd hate for anyone to find out publicly that I do this. It's gonna be seen as prostitution. I cannot take this anymore." Adam22 makes a tweet saying, "6 days till the world gets to see my wife get her back blown out." If you want to learn more about this, I have a video up on my channel talking about what's going on with Adam22 and his wife. But regardless, Twomad responds with this picture of an e-girl, and then Big Boy responds by saying, "To be honest, I'd pick you up, hug you while rubbing you against my huge sweaty moobs, then kiss your cheeks telling you how much I loved you, and then kiss you on the lips, and let out a hard long belch into your mouth." Twomad quote tweets them and says, "This is what happened. Art students. Woman moment for real." He then quote tweets a tweet that I read in the last video where he says, "What would 15-year-old Lord think if she saw me now?" and captions it by saying, "She would be like, yeah, this guy's driving. This is what I did to her," showing an image of an electron beam gun going through a double slit. Twomad quote tweets a GoldieBell response that is completely unrelated to anything going on with this picture of an anime character. He then continues by saying, "Meme God versus a ledger. Who wins?" H responds, "Bro, I don't even care about your controversies, but you need to go to therapy and delete Twitter for fuck's sake." Twomad quote tweets him and says, "Dude, okay, I'll go to therapy, but I ain't deleting Twitter, no chance. What the fuck? Yo, I'm eating Italian pizza in America. That's crazy. I did not have sexual relations with that woman." Justin responds, 2 weeks and it's still rent-free in your head." Twomad quote tweets him and says, "No, I don't give a fuck about her, little bro." Brella responds, "Bro, we all know you won't go to jail, but you will be punished in some way." Twomad quote tweets him and says, "So you just self-reporting your empathy skill more whack than mine, lol? You are admitting you don't think I have and am being punished." Laughing my ass off. "Look at my Twitch and Twitter numbers." Totally Search responds to Twomad by saying, "Have fun in jail and ratio." Twomad quote tweets him and says, "Dude, I can't be in prison for innocuous touching. What? Also ratio." Totally Search responds, "You mean sexual assault? Also, nobody's going to sponsor you, especially a person who backstabbed his audience doing this. Linus who regrets building you a PC, someone who allegedly raped a woman, and someone who's unpredictable." Twomad quote tweets him and says, "Dude, why do I have to repeat myself 30 times? It was innocuous touching. Her evidence being, he big bad touch me, I promise. Linus doesn't regret building me a PC. He doesn't even know you, little bro. And being unpredictable is Pogu. Okay, which you know nothing about. Get car job now, grass." Totally Search responds by saying, "I bet if you ask Linus after he saw the evidence, he'd actually block you or something like that. Ask anything for views too. Nobody wants to be associated with an allegedly rapist." With no video response after 2 weeks. No sponsorship/stream money anymore, Twomad. Lol. You literally admitted to it too now also, bruh. Twomad quote tweets him and says, "Bro, Linus doesn't sit on Twitter all day. He has a family and shit probably. Doesn't come to huge abstract out of nowhere conclusions like you do. Same with Chad. Think for themselves and wait for evidence. But for people like you, who just, what is this? Retard logic all day? Job car pliz." He then tweets out this image that says, 81% of women experience harassment in verbal form. He then tweets out another image saying, "I love believing woman. Dating in your 20s is for people who can't find something they love to do. It bigger than black and white. No, it's not. I'm sick of it. Big boys don't cry. I give up. Death by horny. Hormones blazing. Ego boosted. He just wanted to come." XD Gamer 421 responds, "Shut it, pedophile, abuser, you darker folks jokes are all the same. He then quote tweets them with a screenshot of their profile and says, Mom Clifford is projecting on Twitter again. XD Gamer responds, hop off? I know I am a minor and all, but I ain't fucking your bald ass. Twomad quote tweets him and says, oh, that's a low blow, you fuck. Your dad responds to Twomad by saying, how are you addicted to ketamine? Twomad responds, I was being hyperbolic to get her attention. Very Clean 123 responds again. Such examples of his manipulative behavior. Twomad responds, I mean, if that's manipulative, then so is Bella's cancel posts, lol. Very Clean responds, you have evidence that points at her lying and making all of this up? So far it seems you don't, so shut up and take the L. Twomad responds by saying, well, a dumb person might talk in black and whites like you are now, but that's not how the world works. It's bigger than black and white, as Little Baby once put it. So when you say she was manipulative, I'm not saying completely. Some of it is, you moron. Pick related. He then shows a picture of a dog in the caption, this dude not worth a dime. Very Clean responds by saying, any evidence to your claim? Or simply talking out of your ass to defend yourself? Bean responds by saying, your mom raped my cute little asshole, and you can't prove she didn't. Twomad quote tweets them and says, you just posted as much evidence on your sexual assault as my accuser ever did, lol. Westria responds by saying, her evidence was you admitting over text, you spurg. And then Peter adds on to that by saying, as well as again the contract and her friend providing proof you tried to DM her friends to get her to unblock you, as well as another woman you found via a dating app who provided screenshots of you spamming her, the same kind of incoherent shit you sent to your accuser. Twomad quote tweets him and says, yeah, cause I'm based and ladies love a man confident in his schizo ramblings. Okay, so yeah, driving. Peter responds by saying, no they don't. One of the screenshots has the girl you met telling you to stop acting like that, and you were telling her to kill herself over that. Twomad quote tweets him and says, laughing my ass off based, I'm literally driving, but I'm in Oregon. Peter responds, and there's the forced meme again. You keep saying she barely has any proof, and imply her claims aren't entirely accurate, but you keep doing shit like this. Either you were innocent or not, and you are making yourself look more like the latter daily. Twomad responds, forced? What do you mean by that, buddy, old pal? Peter responds, exactly what I mean, you constantly spamming that wall of text. Still after weeks, clinging onto the hope that you'll just meme yourself out of this one, like the past controversies, when this isn't something you can do, especially with how much she's provided. Davey responds, I don't think he's capable of holding the conversation anymore. When he gets too frustrated, he defaults to Oregon to cope, till he can say some head-ass anti-human shit in an effort to assemble more 9-year-olds who don't even know what sexual assault is to use as internet body armor. Twomad quote tweets Davey and says, my dude, this is a fictional novel you just wrote. What in the fairy tales? Also, driving is cool. Going back to the tweet where Twomad says Bella has no evidence, Namie responds to him by saying, you literally admitted to it, there's the evidence! Twomad quote tweets him and says, bro, as the person who apologized, I'm telling you for the 50th father fucking time, I made that shit up, laughing my ass off. Alma responds to Twomad saying Bella has no evidence by saying, a video of you openly admitting to it is pretty damning evidence. Twomad quote tweets him and says, not when I'm clearly explaining exactly why it isn't, lol. Have you never lied in your fucking life? Jesus. But TBF, I haven't watched the apology video myself yet, so I'm not saying the entire thing is untrue. I literally dunno, lol. Run in from Love 3 responds to Twomad by saying, you wouldn't keep getting these tweets if you made a coherent response tweet or video with evidence. You realize that, right? Very Clean responds to him by saying, exactly my point. All of this would be over if he did that, but he won't because he can't. Twomad quote tweets him and says, if it didn't come out now, it never will. Okay, let's apply that to Oppenheimer, God forbid. You can't watch it now! It can never come out! Fuck a release date! That shit is gone! What? Going back to the previous thread, Very Clean makes another response where he says, sick and tired of you content creators thinking they can get away with their shit just because you are internet funny man. Twomad quote tweets him with the same image and says, sick and tired of you making me out to be worse than Hitler because honestly, you are genuinely so driving that you can't even fathom getting into your head that it's not black and white, pick related. Once again showing that same picture of the dog. So going back to that Very Clean 123 tweet, Sir James Delight responds by saying, a person's testimony is evidence. It's not hard, concrete, and undeniable evidence, but that's what you would call moving the goalpost. Twomad quote tweets him and says, good thing she never took the time to post any sort of testimony other than, he groped me, I promise, while still accusing me of the worst possible shit you can accuse a man, who, to make things worse, is a public figure. I'm gay? I'm literally driving, but I'm in Oregon. Pervy @Twomad and says, I know I'm gonna get told to go touch grass for no reason on this, but I don't know, Twitter Twitter sucks. Why did she immediately go to Twitter and not to the police with the SA claims? And over time, the story she gives keeps on expanding or changing slightly. I feel bad for those that do get SA, because after so many people lying about it, it's hard to believe anyone that says it happened to them. So until authorities get involved, like they should have, if it is real, then innocent until proven guilty. Twomad quote tweets him and says, because she's playing fast and loose, and still clearly angry enough to not fully think through what she did before she did it, laughing my ass off. These are people who genuinely struggle and think art school is hard. Burger King! He then shows a picture of an anime girl with the caption, girls when they can't find their vape. Twomad quote tweets the second part of Pervy's tweet by saying, yes, it's a serious area of offense, muddy by weirdness and crazy emotional people, so it's hard to sort what is what, and have consequences be just, I'm gay and driving. I'm literally driving, but I'm in Oregon. I'm literally driving, but I'm in Oregon. Peter responds by saying, you know you could just provide something that actually at the very least damages her credibility a bit, right? But you haven't at all. Twomad quote tweets him and says, I have. You just don't take the time to sift through every little tweet and analyze it properly, which is why I plan on putting into a mega video with nothing left unsaid. You know what? No fucking video. I'm gonna hit the road. Peter responds to Twomad by saying, I've seen your tweets and you really haven't. The only thing that could even be considered an argument was you saying someone else made your apology for you, and even then the contract you sent her disproves that claim. Twomad responds by saying, you would make for a terrible detective, man. Do you do well in school? Is pre-calculus giving you a hard time? Please try Uber. Very Clean 123 responds by saying, hey Mude, if you still have a single brain cell left, look at your contract again, so you can notice where you failed on your agreement. Twomad quote tweets him and says, okay, that contract was fucking funny, holy shit. It's mortifying, yeah, but bro, facade. Very Clean 123 responds to Twomad's tweet saying he's gonna make no video and hit the road by saying, because you can't even make a video to begin with what evidence? Absolutely none you currently possess. Twomad quote tweets him and says, okay, you were retarded. How can you possibly clairvoyant what I possess privately? I'm driving. Very Clean 123 responds to Peter by saying, because he doesn't have jack shit aside from memeing like a clinically demented individual. Twomad quote tweets Very Clean and says, in the last 30 minutes, my tweets have been more rational than anything you posted today. Job now. Please, car alone, touch grass, please. Ligem responds to Twomad by saying, I don't think you realize that Bella has potentially a lot more to share than what was already shown if they are building a court case. You've shown no signs of building any sort of defense for your side because you can't seem to get your story straight. Twomad quote tweets them and says, but also from what I'm seeing, anyone with half a brain just thinks I spam schizo DMs with burners, and the grope stuff doesn't have evidence. It's especially suspicious because it would be easy she could post evidence if what happened anytime she wants, but doesn't. What? Cringe. Namely responds by saying, doesn't need to. You admitted it on camera. Twomad quote tweets him and says, dude, I didn't mean a single word I said because I was reading a script a friend wrote for me off a sticky note I stuck to the driver windshield. Please understand this. Fucking tires and shit. Squid responds to Twomad by saying, what made you think this was a good idea? Twomad responds, it worked until she found out, lol. Squid responds, so you thought making that video to win over a girl would be smart even though it's a huge detriment to your career? Twomad quote tweets them and says, yeah, at the time I was like super heartbroken. So I was like, no baby girl, you know that I want it. Let me do it to you. Let me do it, okay? You're self-reporting. You never have been heartbroken, bro. That shit makes the most happy person suicidal, laughing my ass off. Drivers. Kung Fu Terry responds by saying, bro, I've been heartbroken, but I've never been so down bad that I make 7 burner phone numbers and spam them. I've also never sexually assaulted anyone. You just admitting that you are weird. Twomad quote tweets him and says, yeah, I'm weird. True. Drive too. Hungarian Sausage responds, you type the dumbest shit. You think you are so brave, dude. Go to fucking McDonald's and ask for more ketchup packets, you fucking loser. Hummercat then responds with this image of an anime girl getting groped, and Twomad quote tweets that and says, this is what happened. Very Clean response by saying, why would you read something to purposely incriminate yourself on the allegations? Which is why the whole, they made me read a script thing seems like bullshit to a lot of people. Twomad responds by saying, because I would have done anything because I wanted her to forgive me, so I could have come with her because she looked like Avril Lavigne, lol. Ken BLM responds by saying, what exactly did you do that put you in the position where you had to ask for her forgiveness in the first place? Twomad responds by saying, be a bad boyfriend, lol. Justin Joseph responds by saying, you still call her your girlfriend like every day despite that never being the case. It's so clear you're Delulu. Twomad quote tweets him and says, we were never dating, okay? I found him in the sewers of Los Angeles. I was just looking for the gas station. Us need gas for car. Going back to Nami saying Twomad admitted it on camera, Kung Fu Terry adds to that tweet when he says, I'd love to see how a defense of that apology was ironic holds up in court. I bet it'll work wonders. Twomad quote tweets him and says, yeah man, court, where she's not sure she has me dead to rights and would take a year or more of headache and may lead to her settling with a loss involving her parents, having to find someone to finance it all, who she can convince it's worth suing. XD. Drew says, Twomad still ratios furries for fun, even after being outed as a pedo? We did not bully him enough, and it really shows. Twomad quote tweets him and says, I would do it again. Jack responds, do what again? To which Twomad quote tweets him and says, you know exactly what I mean. That's right, buddy. You guessed it. Say your goodbyes. Y'all laugh at anything. Look at this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Believe women. JonTron is racist. Why y'all surprised I'm based too? This Jonah Hill thing is why I only date bipolar BPD dual diagnosis goth Valorant babes that ruin my life. Hancock shows this Twitter video with the caption, point of view, Twitch Gale Force is on you. Twomad quote tweets him and says, this is what happened. Imagine Bella as my Anisa Jamha. Rip. Too bad I'm based and rotate pilled. No Twomad Clash 5 road time. My feel funny. Feet. Is that ketamine abuse symptom? JK, funny feet. I don't have the fetish. Good night. Today was weird, bro. Bella, delete that schizo shit. Holy fuck. Nah, bruh. Everything is not as it seems. Anisa Jamha, or was that Selena Gomez? I can't remember. I'm smoking crystal. It bigger than black and white. It a problem with the whole way of life. Dead Twitter. He then posts this picture of an anime character and says, I'm done with therapy. I need a fast car. There's this couple on the first date sitting next to me at a restaurant, and they are slowly learning how based each other are, until the guy touched her hand, when she didn't explicitly say yes. Innocuous but SA. But she stood up and said, sorry, I have some Twitter posts to make. You know that I'm a crazy bitch. No, I thought it had a limit. The fuck happened? Drama Alert then tweets about Jonah Hill getting exposed by his ex. Twomad quote tweets him and says, why the fuck you using the word allegedly when you used revealed for my cancel, little bro? Rodney says, it's been 2 fucking weeks, man. At this point, it's just sad and fucking depressing. Twomad quote tweets him and says, for the next 60 days, under all facets of interaction with Bella online or in person, Mude agrees to. Mude will not demand entertain sexual activity with Bella. No driving! Very Clean 123 says, just like the text he sent Bella, parroting his annoying ramblings over and over. Twomad quote tweets him and says, regard to other people around him, to be hyper aware that he is prone to easily scaring, emotionally damaging Bella. Bella may use the word facade. When this word is used, Mude will be required to slowly, gently, earnestly process as to how he's wronging, scaring, driving. Josh responds by saying, Twomad, is you spamming Twitter the same type of outlet for you as using burners to text her? It feels like you were trying to be heard the same way she was hearing you. You're being cringe. Log off. Twomad responds, I'm addicted to drugs. Emotional maturity of around a high school student or less. Possibly a psycho/sociopath. Serious, deep problems that require serious intervention, untangling, or end up broken bad man with trail of innocent victims scarred for life, and a victimhood comp. Josh responds, if Ricky Berwick can make it this far despite his challenges, you can take some of the large sum of money you've made off the internet and get help. It is apparent you can afford it. You just refuse genuine help because you'd have to give up your legacy. You are very fortunate. Twomad quote tweets him and says, bro, where do people's retard furnaces develop these retard logic souffles? The fuck is this essay, man? Ricky is ugly. So you can spend money, have to get help. Or cause no get help cause Twomad what? Twomad then tweets out this Twitter video with the caption, I'm losing it.
I am a god. I am a god.
I'm on top of the fucking world. 2-liter Pepsi.
Bitches ain't shit. Hate bitches who hate 9 to 5, so they put that shit on me. Jacob responds to Twomad by saying, I wish Twitter had dislikes. You would probably finally disappear from the internet if you would see how many people hate you now. Twomad quote tweets him and says, okay, but the people who hate people are usually disproportionately stupid people. Not stupid in the insult sense. Genuinely think less people. Correlates with chaotic household, comfort, success, etc. You think smart people hold useless grudges? Lol. Driving. Westria responds by saying, smart people don't have 34k tweets and do ketamine. Twomad responds, sometimes they do, lol. Twomad then responds to Pearly Things talking about the Jonah Hill story by saying, no, women who cancel men are looking for justice. Twitter, the perfect judge, jury, executioner. Very well. Indubitably, a girl would never even occur to her to enjoy the ensuing waves of Instagram attention after exposing your famous ex-boy G10. Drivers Inc. Twomad then posts a picture of Goldie Bell and says, yo, what? Reese responds, who dis? To which all cowpoke go to heaven responds, the girl he essayed. Reese responds, ain't no way. Very Clean then replies, yeah, the dude is an obsessed creep who mentions her and makes references to her on the daily, like the piece of shit that he is. Twomad quote tweets him and says, says, I don't think she has the mental fortitude to read my Twitter skits, my man. Meanwhile, I'm based in driving literally. I'ma keep it a fuck 50. Why Adam22 let his wife fuck 50? Butt and titty. Longest available glizzy. Until she was dizzy. Follow back, you ain't drizzy. Arctic responds, you should have asked yourself the same question when you said you liked the little girls. Twomad quote tweets them and says, I should ask myself, I'ma keep it a fuck 50. Why Adam let his wife fuck 50 butt and titty? Longest available glizzy. Until she was dizzy. Follow back, you ain't drizzy. When I said I like little girls. Mr. Beast, how do I unfall off after sexual assault allegers? Bite me, please. Undohis responds, there is a video of you admitting it, you fucking idiot. Twomad quote tweets them and says, and a fuck ton of explanations that you purposely ignore, so you keep parroting the same shit on Twomad Twitter replies. Please get a job and never speak to me again, dude. Car. Undo responds, I have a job. How about you go see a fucking therapist and stop sexually assaulting women? Twomad responds, yeah. You have a job serving my predator-ass Big Macs and ice cream cones. Let me get a discount for every DM I sent about sucking my balls for money to random cute IG girls, lil bro. Also, I bet you got no car, bro. Undo responds, I work in IT, you dumb fat fuck. Congratulations on showing your true colors yet again. More proof that you were a piece of shit. Twomad responds with the poster for Cars 2 and says, fat? You were the one feeding me McDonald's, working ass. Yo, how much you got in the stock market considering you elected your job prospects based on which ones let you use computers? I don't like biology, I like digital design class way more. Undo responds, congrats on the fact that not a single person in your life loves or cares about you enough to get you help. It's genuinely sad. I hope you get the help that you obviously desperately need. Twomad quote tweets him and says, congrats on the fact that not one single mechanic in your area loves or cares about your car enough to get you slick 50 oil replacement. It's genuinely sad. I hope you get the piston thickness that you obviously desperately need. Augie RFC says, Pyrocynical was the only person who both knew the real age of the French girl and the relationship with pedo reality. Sure, it's not like he could have magically saved the day, but he knew vital information that nobody else knew and said nothing. That's rough. Twomad responds by saying, perhaps stop trying to cancel people over small bullshit. Oh wait, this is Twitter, and they love to bash people over the head as long as it's their beloved comfort influencer. FPS Diesel responds, Twomad, maybe you can address your allegations instead of mauling in Augie's replies? I don't know. Matt Pitt responds by saying, let him mauled. It's better than him saying, I'm literally driving, but I'm in Oregon over and over, and then he responds by saying that. And Scooey Dooby responds by saying, besides being a lolcow and desperate for attention, positive or negative, what does Twomad do? Was he a gaming channel? Is he just the shitposting tryhard? Twomad quote tweets him and says, but bro, you were trying to shoehorn me as a lolcow when nobody with half a brain to figure out how to make a Kiwi Farms thread cares about half-baked allegations with little to no substance, laughing my ass off, showing a picture of a woman outside. Scooby Dooby responds, don't need a Kiwi Farms thread. You need better outlets for stress and therapy. Possibly some time in court, I don't know yet. Since looking into your allegations feels like white band kid yelled the N-word as loud as possible to seem funny. Hope that girl can feel better after this. Twomad quote tweets him and says, she's feeling better because it was over a year ago, and I already apologized earnestly. I'm not that person anymore, and if she doesn't respond, all I could do is move on with my life, which I did, and she still did exactly what I've been so afraid of, which is cancel me fast and loose. Good news is, I've been doing troll for life shit and getting away with it, and it will happen with this too, and I'll retire 30 years before my contemporaries. She knows this! Cancel culture doesn't work. It hurts temporarily. It's not a fix for anything. She just wanted to get back at me. Scooby Dooby responds, ah yes. She knew you would retire with lots of money, so she just had to cancel you and tried to take that away from you. That's rough, buddy. Twomad quote tweets him and says, she's probably aware it's something she can't dock, yeah. I think she had other reasons for posting Lee Twomad DMs. Going back to the response FPS Diesel gave to Twomad under Augie's tweet, Twomad responds to him by saying, yeah, nice one posting DMs from someone who didn't want you to, and I will address them in due time. Meanwhile, you'd shit your pants under this pressure I'm going through, and I'm definitely going to recover in numbers better than your shit's been in years, dude. You fell off! Mango responds by saying, you got no essence, bro. Your soul is empty. Twomad quote tweets him and says, are you sure? Showing a picture of him as an ice cream cone. Jalen responds by saying, please delete your account. This is so cringe. Twomad then responds to Jalen with a skull emoji and a screenshot of her profile with her pinned tweet showing that her old account got banned for saying she wanted to punch someone in the face. Jalen also responds to Twomad's response to Augie by saying, fuck off, rapist. Twomad then quote tweets her and says, I love children. Lego Fox responds to Twomad by saying, look, I don't like Jalen because what she's done in the past, but it doesn't mean that you can bully her so you can get away from the fact that you stalked a girl. Twomad quote tweets him and says, I sent her text messages from an app that sells burner phone numbers for $5 $5 each. It takes like 10 seconds to make a new number. Oh, did I mention that when I met her, she showed up to my house at 1 a.m. while I was asleep and tore a photo of my doorstep and sent it to me? Driver, please. Augie shows that Twomad deleted his response to him and captions it by saying, laughing my ass off, you're such a little bitch, Twomad. Twomad responds by saying, lol, I want to give you more time to shine, dude. You have no other redeeming traits. Audiobook YouTuber moron. Unironically, Pyrocynical never interact with yo ass even by accident. Augie quote tweets him and says, I get 10x your live viewer count. Lol. You're a dead end, man. Thought about what you were going to do with your broken career instead of tweeting schizophrenia and playing Overwatch, cause it doesn't seem like it's working. Twomad responds, 10 times for drama, man, not for you. I'm gonna recover, and like I have every time in the past, eclipse you again and again and again. And maybe you'll catch up if I start doing drugs and stalking crazy girls. Augie responds, ha 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 ha. Why don't you man the fuck up then and fix it instead of clogging up my feed with autism? Twomad then continues to clog people's feeds when he says, there is a drastic inverse correlation with intelligence and cancel culture engagement. If you have car, this changed these statisticals drastically, astrally, projectionally, psychologically. Ah yes, my main source of joy in life, outside of work, is dressing up and looking in the mirror, and weighing the pros and cons of starting and closing an OnlyFans for the 599,299th time. I'm so scared. Will I ever be happy and make $70 an hour right out of college? I'm not smart though. I think a lot about political issues that I slow down progress on by being so self-absorbed about it. These are the people who hold grudges about Twomad DMs. Why the fuck do I care about these people, man? Art school is hard. Can you tell that I'll be miserable until 30? Bitches ain't shit for real. Men only ball out. VC. Slitherman says, why did Twomad have to do this? He was my favorite. Twomad responds, I don't know. She was adorable. Dodger North says, we gotta bring back the Dreamboat era. Twomad responds, I actually made that video. One of the best I have made in years. While I was super excited, I was seeing Bella, lol, cars, woman moment. Bruh, I just got kicked from a Discord server because of Bella DMs. Fuck out of here. Ah yes, today I will tell literally driving guy most horrible thing about him I can think of and feel nothing. Bro, it's always the audiobook shitty commentary community living off of the shekels of MLG YouTubers with actual substance in their content. Never interacting or making content with any of those fuckers, especially the little ones. Just like every other YouTube doesn't give them the time of day. Fuck 'em, drive. Glad I fell off so this shit doesn't get you fucking nothing. I'll take what's left for myself and drive off. He then quote tweets Nicholas Diorio saying, remember when Twomad was funny? Me neither, laughing my fucking ass off by saying, ah, got his ass. Cause he knows he's in a mental bucket in everyone's brain that nobody gives a fuck about on YouTube for real. Woman be so sexy. I fucking do anything for white womans. All I wanted was to come. Die for my bitch! I found God. He said find God. I'm like, bitch, isn't you him? What? I miss my bitch. Maybe getting canceled truly is better. Builds character or something. I just wanted to come, as you are. Twomad, I don't know why homeless complain about. I'm hungry, please help. There are bugs, my man. Glocks Goldie. And then he shows a picture of the document he made, promising to be nice to Bella, that I read all the way back in part 2. He then quote tweets himself saying canceled may be better, and says, no, it's fucking not. It's annoying as fuck. I think I'm gonna quit YouTube, go rap like crazy like Eminem in 8 Mile. Fuck all the hot bitches and get married to a dentist, man. Cause LA made my bitches gay. My boyfriend threw chairs around at my fucking head. I love him so much. Die for my Kyle. Over. He big bad touching my spaghetti. I shall explain no further. It's just sad, bro. Yes, I have excellent smart friends. They've provisioned me into revenge instead of actually bettering my life, which is going to ruin my life again when he responds. And I can't ignore it any longer and self-report that my friends are morons like I am and lead to being poor forever. What the fuck, lol? I was fixing my belt. My daughter follows you. Also, here's some court documents. You fucking what, mate? I just got served. You are so fucking cringe, Jameskii. Art school is hard. He then once again posts a picture of the dead trans girl that started all of this. He then shows a picture of a Ethan Klein versus Keemstar lawsuit where Ethan won, the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard lawsuit where Depp won, and the James Charles versus Taddy Westbrook lawsuit where James won, and captioned it by saying, Jameskii when I pull out my BBC, which stands for Big Black Constitutes, for defamation of character. Evil Gooner responds, lol, how that lawsuit tastes, Tubby? Twomad responds, not good, must drive, brr. Going back to the tweet where Nicholas said Twomad was never funny, Twomad responds to him by saying, go ask Boblax for help. The next day, Nick quote tweets him and says, wait, you replied, lol? How did I miss this, bro? Where's your clout? Twomad responds, I don't know. I think it's in my sub count and bank account, and YouTube rep, which eclipses yours. The legendary Krasif responds, no one cares about your schizo posts, little bro. Release the response already. Twomad then responds, I can't, I'm being sued by Jameskii. If Jackie Chan cheated on his wife and abandoned the kid, I think I can get away with being this based, laughing my ass off. I'd done so well in life until now. now. God was like, force feed this mega autistic brother ketamine and stop him. Technical's response to Twomad by saying, I'm begging you, just please upload an official response, Twomad. How could you say no to that light-skinned stare? Twomad responds, I can't anymore, bro. I'd literally go to jail laughing my ass off. Animal Crossing Fact says, I've been a loyal fan of you and your account for years now. Unfortunately, I think it's time to admit you have fallen off very badly. Your tweets are unbearable now. I followed for way better tweets than this. I think it is time to unfollow. Twomad responds, dude, I don't care. I have to prepare a strong defense and articulate my points effectively in a court of law. I don't care. Twomad then posts another picture of an anime girl with the caption, fuck, sorry. Sorry I have such a big cock. I didn't mean to. He then quote tweets that and says, my lawyer reading my tweets. Shadow Wizard seeking unlimited amount settlement, gang. He then shows a picture of this guy and the caption, 8 a.m. rise, 8:02 a.m. drive, 8:04 a.m. post trans girl, 8:05 a.m. get 0 likes, 8:07 a.m. commit suicide, pwned. I'm actually being sued by Jameskii though. I got served and shit, it's cringe. I have to lawyer up. Yo Jameskii, is it cause of my banger video I made on you? Lol, Jameskii, sue me. I was seeing double in the anime, had to put the Jameskii to the side. He then posts this Twitter video with the caption, it's over.
I have BPD. Black people disorder. Born with penis disorder. Barack presidential disorder. Bleeding pupil disorder. Blood penis dick.
I got a Shark Talks about their poo issues, and Twomad quote tweets him saying, please sue this guy instead, Jameskii. Current objective, survive. Never give up on the grind. 2015 showing a buff black guy. 2023, Twomad saying, I love children, and then Smosh saying, shut up! Like if you love. Hypno says, I wonder when homie will realize his fame comes from the fact no one takes him seriously, and they're nothing but a joke. This will be the case if homie needs help, but everyone will be videotaping thinking it's a joke. Twomad then quote tweets them with a shrug emoji. Mayhem says, bro trying to avoid jail by pretending nothing is happening for real, to which Twomad also responds with a shrug emoji. He then tweets out this image that says, I like kids! Miserable Twitter dudes. This weed was smoked by real ghetto Smosh enthusiasts. He also tweets out this image where someone says, waffles! And a girl responds, aw, you're so sweet. And then another guy says, I like children. And the girl says, hello, human resources? He then posts a picture of another anime girl with the caption, tired of working on myself. I will now kill myself. My career is over. 30 minutes in a Zoom class suffering versus enjoying a 4-hour video chronicling the downfall of an asshole YouTuber. Twomad then says, nobody, racist pedophiles, and then shows a gif of himself. He then tweets out, my reputation. If I get a new girl and she have sex with other men, is it fixed or is my reputation ruined forever? It's not a phase, mom. Nobody understands me. Helda responds, you deserve life in prison, to which Twomad responds with a shrug emoji. He then tweets out, video begins. Mushi Mushi, this is serious, mad. I will proceed to act crazy. Since you left me, babe. It's been a long way down. Chris Hansen. But anyways, mister, what are you doing this very moment? Please describe in immense detail. Twomad, been chillin'. If I was born a cattle in a cage and force-fed big protein to fatten me up before produce aisle, I'd be like, at least I'm not Call Me Carson. Oh wait, I am. Fuck my life. Twomad then tweets out this Twitter video.
The allegations.
Twomad continues tweeting when he says, I'd rather be Keta Queen Predator than post porn, lol. Do-da-lu-dee-da, I will respond eventually, okay? Bitch, I got a 2-liter Coke pancakes, bitch. McDonald's latte and new bitch done politicking. You said response? I be trolling Jameskii as much as possible for the remainder of my career. He then says, retweets appreciated, and shows an image of this long post where he says, I am getting sued. I just found out. I need criminal lawyer in Los Angeles. The hearing is in a couple of weeks, so I need to find a lawyer sooner than later. I am looking for a lawyer who understands internet dweller edgy shit, meme culture, gun fascination, gaming world, as my involvement with those subjects are key to their case. If you have any possible recommendation, please reach out immediately. Wait, it's a civil case actually. Evil vagina everywhere. Yi says, Twomad, not only are you losing it, nobody cares about you, nor do you have friends. All you ever do is yap around every 15 minutes and tweet out something out of your cyborg mind ass. ass. And the way you disgustingly made me feel about what you did to that girl is fucked. Twomad then responds with a shrug emoji. He then says, please Lord, give me a good woman to cream pie forever and die. Aight here, this is the best we got. Absurd says, this man tries too hard to act like he doesn't care. The end is near, my friend. Twomad responds with a shrug emoji. Disapager says, bro thinks he's tough talking on Twitter. If you ever see me in the streets, you better run, because I don't play no games. I'm from the hood, G. I grew up in the slums and my street cred is not to be questioned, gang. Don't play with me, or shit will get ugly for real for real. Twomad responds with a shrug emoji. Manchild says, dude, you were the only one who was still bringing shit up. You still have a reasonable portion of your audience that is rooting for you. Twomad responds with a shrug emoji. He then says, look, I know you want a proper response, but my cat is absolutely lovely. DT Rave says, what the fuck happened to you, man? Twomad responds, I just wanted to come, man. Twitter people surely not this retarded. Yes, it is like, but the people are retarded. He then shows a picture of Shadow the Hedgehog and says, it's not a phase, mom. This is my new girlfriend. You find a YouTuber, they are funny and relatable. They have videos about topics that you enjoy. They get exposed as a horrible person. Your Honor, YOLO did it for the gram, Shadow Money Gang Wizard. Abdu says, if your therapist over there knows what you truly are, he would have told you to end it. Twomad responds with a shrug emoji. He then says, this is my new girlfriend. The birds keep chirping in the distance. Facade, chirp, facade, chirp. Back. Even the big stars can fall from grace. How the fuck am I bad guy for posting trans girl when I'm abnormal life path too? Laughing my ass off. I am not normal, bro. Someone might kill me for being mega autistic. Psychoid freaknik. Death Clown responds to Twomad by saying, she was a kid who was stabbed to death. Like, you're not gonna win on this, bro. Just stop talking. Twomad quote tweets them and says, I know there's nothing I can do to take away the damage that I have done to you, but at the very least I want to take responsibility. Death Clown responds, dude, a genuine apology that should have been done weeks ago is a great start. Twomad quote tweets him and says, okay, here it is. I'm literally driving, but I'm in Oregon. I'm literally driving, but I'm in Oregon. Going back to Death Clown's initial response, Ash Witch responds by saying, who gives a shit? You guys are having seething meltdowns over somebody you didn't even know existed like a week ago and doesn't affect you at all. Akanadi responds by saying, because it's horrifically fucked up and disrespectful. Imagine being the victim's parents. You lost your daughter you raised in love. For them to be stolen from you, and instead of people feeling sorry for your loss, they are making fun of your dead daughter and calling her hot. Twomad quote tweets him and says, okay, but you were combining like pressing retard Twitter buttons and cozy warm bed for Talazors 9000 to all that deep stuff that you and I ain't got business in. Cause let's be real, being serious on Twitter is mega cringe. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Toy Boy Toy responds, do you get tired of being a loser on Twitter? Like, everyone hasn't forgotten you're a rapist still. Twomad responds, I didn't rape A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Menthol illness. Bro, Twitter is retarded as fuck. Meth gives saggy face and scabs. Well, I think that's sexy. I'ma need 6 burners for contact drivers. Infinite supply still viable despite controversy. The same cannot be said for the aggressors. Great, I'm being traumatized further by a lawsuit. Poggers champion Miskiff XQC Hassan. I was so untouched by life. Like, genuinely, if I was gay, I would have never encountered these issues. I would be happy as fuck right now, enjoying Twomad life. Never had to work a day in my life. Just living in manchild world. But no. I gotta be fucking straight, gay bar, laughing my ass off. I have to return some videotapes. Good women are rare, but somewhere for sure. I'm about to break. Hate hoes. I just wanted to come, man. Most interesting, unpredictable YouTube allegation story arc. I'm not hashtag delusional. I'm hashtag based. And full of hashtag character. Hashtag character. Quite is a retard, laughing my ass off. Quite is a retard, and he definitely did that shit, laughing my ass off. Jameskii is a retard. Twomad is not a retard. Me after finding some girl to schizo tweet burner 8. Lol, I'm getting paid 24k for the Twomad-ageddon impressions. Thanks, Elon. Music is sexual. Woman equals pain. Gay sex equals epic. I want to say incel shit right now, but I will refrain for now. It's all good, la-di-da. Loudmouse says, Jameskii badass. Twomad responds, how? What? Twomad then responds to Joe Biden being weird with little girls by saying, no worries, Jameskii will pay for this little girl's legal fees. Pure evil. Fuck hoes and bitches for real. Motherfucking bitches and hoes, peach cobbler, maca-alinzies. Just a little bit off the sides. Random stranger completely disconnect, simply getting Krispy Kreme donut? More like I can tell by his weird glances that he can recognize I can't hide. I've been outed as a sexual pest despite my balding head. Burger King, okay. Gone predatory. sorry. I'm ending it after my Burger King double order of number 7. Just the sandwich and a little bit off the sides. And that is where I'm ending it as well, because I have finally caught up with all of his tweets outside of some ones that he made while I was editing this that don't really add anything, and I don't think any more of his tweets will really add too much to getting an insight on his mindset in regards to the allegations that have been levied against him. But if anything super significant happens, I will for sure update you on this channel, so if you don't want to miss any updates, be sure to subscribe with notifications on. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.